Knicks fans, welcome to another live episode of Delusional Knicks Fan Network, where we bring you that Knicks content that you need. What more can we say, ladies and gents? What more can we say? We knew it was going to happen. We spoke about it. Everybody in the industry, everybody in the world was talking about Knicks in 5. I was stating Knicks in 5 in all my videos. Knicks in 5, Knicks in 5, Knicks in 5. And Knicks came through. A lot of people were stating Knicks in 6, which is understandable. You know, playing on the road, they figured that Donovan Mitchell would get it going, which he had a solid game tonight. It was an okay game. But the Knicks pulled it through, ladies and gents. We beat the Cavs 106-95. Crazy. Let me tell you how crazy it is. It's crazy the fact that the last time we went to the second round obviously was roughly over 10 years ago, in a sense of where that 2012 season where the Knicks went to the second round and played the Indiana Pacers, where we beat the Boston Celtics in the first round, which was crazy in its own, and then we lost to the Indiana Pacers. But we did not beat. Actually, no, we beat Boston in the same fashion. It was about to be a clean sweep, but then we lost one, and then we eventually won it in 5. Same here. So hopefully history do not repeat itself, and we make it to the second round. And that's the question: who would we play in the second round? Who are we gonna bang with in the second round? That's yet to be seen, but a phenomenal game. Quickly finally got it going tonight. That was huge from Quickly. Barrett still continued. This is his third straight game of giving us solid numbers, efficient numbers. Barrett heard the cries. He heard of us. He heard us screaming. He heard us hollering how Barrett needs to get it going, how Barrett needs to step up. And Barrett came through. As much as I want to say, you know, Brunson is the MVP of the series, but I gotta give it to Barrett. Sloppy the first 2 games. You know, we were saying let's get rid of Barrett. Let's get rid of Barrett, but 3 straight solid games in the playoffs. To get that off his back. Barrett needed to get that off his back. You know, he needed to, and then of course with going 2 for 4 from 3 today, shooting 50%. This is what we know Barrett can do. This is exactly what Barrett could do. He got the opportunity. He came through. But then of course Josh Hart as well. And it's crazy. It wasn't a scoring game for Josh Hart, as Josh Hart only had 4 points. Believe it or not, this dude only had 4 points. And we're all over the place on defense because he needed to guard Donovan Mitchell. He needed to guard Darius Garland. He needed to be able to switch on those guard-to-guard pick and rolls. Need to be able to get under the screens from the big screens. And Josh Hart, man, came through. Mind you, this dude is only 6'4". Josh Hart is only 6'4". And the way he plays defense, the way he guard, you know, bigger forwards, bigger guards, speedier guards, this man stepped up. Mind you, no Grimes, no crazy high production scoring from Julius. You know, no crazy high production from Quickly, except for tonight's game, which is his playoff high, 19 points. So it's a lot of positives going into the second round. A lot of positives. I feel good regarding my Knicks stepping up and going forth. So we'll see what kind of transpires. What's next for the team? Who we going to play? That is key. Like tonight is a big game that everybody should be watching. I should be watching the game right now. As I can see, let me double check. You know, look at the bracket right now. Knicks sitting clean right now in the semis. This is awesome. I cannot lie. This is awesome. It's looking good. It's definitely looking good. But like we stated, it's either the Bucks or the Heat right now. The Heat is up. Oh, Dan, what it do? Dan, crazy crazy series. My Knicks doing their thing. Um, it's crazy thing. I didn't even want to go live, but I'm like, yeah, I gotta go live. I gotta do something. But I might just create my stagnant video also. But what a crazy game. It was a dominance though. It wasn't like we dominated them. When you look at the box scores, you look how aggressive we were. Like, Knicks are made for playoff basketball. Tibbs did his thing. I give my hat off to Tom Thibodeau, man, who did a solid coaching job, a phenomenal coaching job with a team that is top 10. Actually, they're number 1 in defense. And I'm talking about Cleveland. And then, of course, they're top 10 in offense. The Knicks, we squeezed our way into the top 10 in defense, and we were able to neutralize that team. Just imagine what we can do, going against the Heat, who is battling with injuries as well. Or, dealing with Milwaukee, who's battling with the Giannis injury. So, me personally, I hope Miami wins. Knicks can get home court advantage in the conference semi. Bro, I would have never in the beginning of the season expected to say something like that or remotely let that come out my mouth. But that's what we're dealing with right now. That is exactly what we are dealing with. So the Knicks is the second team to advance in the Eastern Conference. I'm not even sure what is the score of this game right now. Milwaukee's actually up by 4. It is 50-54. So I need Jimmy Butler put in some more buckets to do more. So let's get it going with Jimmy. Definitely. But like I said, I jumped on this real quick. Figured I'd kind of take advantage to see if more people will flow in, things of that nature, chat with the chat. But it is looking kind of pretty dry right now, so that's totally fine with me. Because then I can create a stagnant video. Then I can kind of put some post up on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Kind of generate some content for that. But overall, a solid performance from my Knicks. I'm too excited right now, man. My Knicks are doing their thing. We beat the Cavs. And mind you, I said it in the regular season. We beat them in the regular season. Why we cannot beat them going into the playoffs? And that's similar with Miami. We beat Miami in the series. Why we can't do it in the playoffs? We beat the Celtics in the series, which I'm hoping the Celtics advance. And then, of course, the Celtics beat the Sixers. I don't think we can do good against Philly. I'm going to keep it 100. The fact about, Joel Embiid, if he's not healthy, then I think we got a chance. But the Knicks do not do well against a big that can move, that got a back-to-the-back basket. We can deal with guards and forwards to a certain extent. We don't do too good with forwards. Forwards put us in the trance, the Jason Tatum, things of that nature. But we can probably contain him because he had shoot himself out of a situation. But with my Knicks now, my Knicks has like I said, this could be me talking out the anus. But just looking at this, the Knicks have the possibility to go to the conference finals. I could take it to another level and say in NBA finals, depending on who they play. Like we said, if Milwaukee come out, I'm questionable about dealing with Milwaukee, which is why I'm betting on Miami to close this series out. I'm betting on Miami to come through and get through. Similar to what we did with the Cavs, we beat them in the regular season. We demolished them in the playoffs. Why we cannot do the same with Miami? And I think that's going to happen. Get rid of Miami. That's going to be a great series. But even though Jimmy Butler, he's going to be tired. Remember, Jimmy carried Miami to the finals one year, but he was burnt by the time he got there. He's going to be burnt by the time he gets to the conference finals. Why? Because Milwaukee probably going to win tonight, but then the Heat probably take it back home and get the W there. But he's going to be playing every minute. He's going to be tired. And then, of course, it's going to be a quick turnaround for Miami. It's not like they're going to just have probably 2 days off or 1 day off, and it's going to be a quick turnaround for them to play the Knicks, which will be an advantage. Knicks could rest Julius crazy, and Julius was having a solid game. He could get the ankle going, get the ankle rest, come back, be dominant. You know, he could bang with the Miami forwards. What is the dude named? Mobley. Mobley had Julius on lock. I'm not going to lie. He had Julius on lock. Even though he had the injury, he had Julius on lock, to be completely honest. That's not going to be the issue down in Miami. 100% that's not going to be the issue down in Miami. But then we move on from Miami. You end over to the conference finals. Like I said, if it's the Celtics, I feel good. I'd rather the Celtics. As crazy as that sound, I would rather the Celtics than 76ers. I truly do. Depending on how that series go, honestly. Because, like I said, Joel Embiid cannot be healthy. And if he's not healthy, James Harden is just an assist man, to be honest with you. He's going to give you 19 and 10. Still good, but at least it's not the James Harden of Phoenix that was dropping 50 and 10. You know, with the Celtics, though, Celtics do play team basketball sometimes, but they are dominant. They are ball handle dominant when it comes to Tatum and Brown trying to get theirs. You know, and my Knicks got the bigs to bang, to body up. So that's definitely something there. That is definitely something there. Hold on, let me get my window capture. So I can still talk. But yeah, crazy overall performance from my Knicks tonight. As you can see, Robinson, Randall before the injury with limited time, quickly playoff career high with 19. Brunson still doing his thing. I think he's like the third Knick to guard in the last couple years, or no, the third Knick to average 20 points in every playoff game since he got to the Knicks. So kudos to him. Barrett stepped up big. Opie Toppin in limited minutes as well. Josh Hart, 4 points. The 4 points doesn't really say much of what he did, to keep it to be completely honest. But the 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Mitch, though, with 18 rebounds. These are all playoff career high for Mitch. You think about it. 13 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Crazy performance from Mitch. But, yeah, I truly think my Knicks can go far. I'm completely honest, I am thinking Eastern Conference Finals. My Knicks, like I said, I'm going to take it a game at a time, but I'm thinking Eastern Conference Finals with a potentially to make it to the finals by the way we playing. If we do that, definitely streaking, definitely bugging, definitely wilding out, which is possible. But on that note, thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for rolling with me. I'm going to end the stream early, light, quick video just to have out in the world. Knicks, man. Knicks. Let's go get that rest. Let's re-up and get ready for the next game, which we don't know. Could be Sunday, could be later on, but Knicks close it in 5.